Information on how tornado season is affecting the world.
And the Veterans Lounge is open.
A ribbon cutting ceremony is held.
All this and more only on Channel 99.
Live from the Channel 99 studios in the Hazleton Area Career Center with Tiana Slattery, Genesis Marte, Sports with Mark Brame, Wilson Mateo, Leah Williams, your 99 weather forecast with Jowanda Tejeda. This is your Channel 99 News.
Hi, I'm Genesis Marte.
And I'm Tiana Slattery, and this is your Channel 99 News. Tornado season is in full swing, and with that, we brought you some important information that you need to know.
A severe storm caused multiple tornadoes throughout the U.S. Southeast and put tens of millions of people at risk. The tornadoes killed 16 people and caused millions of dollars in damage. One of these tornadoes ripped through Tupelo, Mississippi at 3 p.m., damaging hundreds of homes, downing power lines, and knocking down trees. There were no immediate reports of death or injuries after 6 instances of tornadoes hitting the state. Be safe and keep a close eye on more news about these wrecking tornadoes.
The Hazleton Area High School SAD Club, along with the Help Stop the Silent Suicide Prevention and Support Program, is pleased to host the second annual Help Stop the Silence Walk. The walk will be held on May 4th at the Hazleton Area High School track at 1 p.m. With check-in beginning at noon. All proceeds benefit Help Stop the Silent Suicide Prevention and Support programs in providing local services to our community. For more information or to register, go online to www.helpstopthesilence.org.
A ribbon-cutting ceremony was held for veterans who are now students enrolled in the University of Scranton. There's been a student-run Veterans Club at the U, but until now they didn't have their own space. Gretchen Bentler, the Student Veterans Club president, said it's nice to have space as veterans come and talk. The ceremony also honored a longtime University of Scranton employee and supporter of the Student Veterans Club, Ray Bird. He died in an accident earlier this year.
Ever since our Easter break was over, the coffee shop has started to sell to our students. In our interview with Mrs. Avilian, we have all the updates you need to know to start buying your coffee here in the Career Center.
We're selling coffee, smoothies, cappuccino, and iced tea. This was actually a program that started about 7 years ago, and we have moved from our little coffee cart selling to the teachers and adults in the school to this brand new coffee corner where we're going to actually be able to serve the students. We actually started serving to the 4th period lunch earlier this week just because that's the smallest. I know everyone wants to know when the rest will be able to buy. So what we're going to do is phase in 1 lunch at a time, with the 5th lunch being last because that is the largest. So hopefully over the next couple of weeks we'll get everyone involved and be able to serve to every lunch. Only during lunch periods, and the students have to drink them in the lunchroom. We have to make sure that we keep everything in the lunchroom, so only during the lunch periods.
Are you going to prom with that special someone? Here's Leah Mr. Barczyk with more information on how you can attend and enjoy this year's prom.
Hi, I'm Leah Williams here with Ms. Rabarczyk to talk a little bit about the prom of 2014. Hi, Ms. Rabarczyk.
Hello.
Okay, so there's a lot of rumors going around that tickets were going to be much more than what they were last year. Can you put those rumors to rest and tell us how much they are?
Absolutely. Prom tickets are $40 per person, so as a couple it will then be $80.
All right, well, can you tell us when we can buy these tickets and how long they're on for sale?
Sure. Tickets started going on sale today between classes at the Career Center in room D26 or at the high school in room 218. And we prefer to come during class so that you're not interrupting our educational learning environments. We won't sell tickets during that time, but during class you can stop in and purchase them.
All right, well, when is the last day to grab them again?
The last day is May 5th.
May 5th. Okay, and when is prom this year?
This year prom is on May 16th. It's at Genetti's in Hazleton. Pictures start at 4 o'clock and they end at 6, so you want to make sure you're there by 6 o'clock at the latest. Hors d'oeuvres are from 5:30 to 6:30. Dinner is from 6:30 to 8. And dancing is from 8 to 11. And students are not permitted to leave before 10 o'clock.
All right, and can you tell us a little bit about the prom theme?
Absolutely. Seniors voted a couple months ago. We had a couple different suggestions. We had maybe 5 or 6 songs, 5 or 6 themes. And this year the winning votes were for the prom theme to be Bright Lights, Big City. And the prom song is Young Forever by Jay-Z.
Nice. How many students are expected to come?
I would say about 800 or so we're expecting.
All right, and where does all the money that you raise from prom go to?
All the money goes to, of course, the meal tickets, the DJs. There will be a souvenir when you leave, a little reminder of your big night. So, and any extra money that ends up being left over does go to the senior class.
All right, and any additional information?
Just get your tickets early, get your dresses, get your dates, and purchase your tickets. Have fun.
The White House tries to raise awareness to New Members Center at East Stroudsburg University, as it had its opening recently. Students who were victims of sexual assault can turn here for helping hand and find a comforting place they can call home. Junior and resident assistant Rebecca Sinkelbach says, I have a handful of friends that had somewhere to go and they came here, and they're actually really grateful that they had a place like here. A White House task force has made it its goal to help the universities help students, as this is a great cause. This new goal includes educational opportunities, and the website is www.notalone.gov.
Don't go away. When we come back, enjoy Mark and Leah with sports.
You are watching BCTV Live, the only student-produced TV news show, seen only on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 99 and streaming online at bctv99.com. You are watching BCTV Live, the only student-produced TV news show, seen only on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 99 and streaming online at bctv99.com.
Hey there, and welcome to another update on your Channel 99 Sports. I'm your host, Mark Brain. In baseball news, Jose Abreu of the Chicago White Sox can potentially be one of the greatest free agent pickups in baseball history. He leads the majors in homers at 10 and has 31 RBIs, which is pretty impressive with the fact that he was picked up right off the free agent list. Abreu is one of the reasons that the White Sox are in the victory lane this year, rather than last season where they really didn't find that centerpiece. But now that the White Sox have something to build off of, maybe it'll bring more W's in the future. In football news, Ben Tate was the biggest name among running backs heading into the free agency, but that was a while back. Tate recently signed with the Cleveland Browns for a 2-year, $6.2 million contract, but Tate isn't exactly happy with the choice of entering the NFL draft as a running back. In fact, in his own words, he said, quote, "I would have been something else for sure. I'd have been a safety. I had the opportunity to play in college, but I wanted to be the guy that got the ball. I had no idea the position would be devalued, but hopefully I can break the trend," unquote. So who knows? Maybe you'll see Ben Tate on the other side of the field next season. And in basketball news, the racism scandal with Donald Sterling has been put to a close. Yesterday, new NBA Commissioner Adam Silver banned Sterling from the NBA for life, and an action that most NBA players, coaches, and fans felt would be right for the terrible things said by Sterling. But with all negativity, it gives Commissioner Adam Silver a good name in his early career. After recently, this year, former Commissioner David Stern stepped down and passed the torch to Silver, a lot of people questioned whether or not Silver would be able to handle the role. But after making the move with banning Donald Sterling, I think Silver has a bright future in the NBA. Well, that's all for me, but hey Leah, what do you think about racism?
I think racism is completely wrong. It should not be a factor in life, especially in sports. Everyone should be equal.
Yeah, and with sportsmanship, there is no sportsmanship when it comes to racism.
Not at all. No.
But hey, take it.
Hello, Cougar fans. Welcome to your district sports. Let's talk about districts. With a record of 10-1, the first team to make it to districts for Hazleton area is the tennis team. Their postseason begins next week. The girls track and field team have to beat a set time to automatically make it into districts. Their playoff season begins soon. In volleyball, tight records are keeping teams waiting for their placement into districts. And into the present, the outdoor games for today have been postponed due to rainy weather. The softball game against the Crusaders will be played this Saturday, May 3rd. And Coughlin will also be here tomorrow for the rescheduled track and field meet. And to finish off the month, the volleyball team will host the Hawkeyes when they come to the Hazleton area gym. The first serve will take place at 4:30. That's all for your Channel 99 Sports. I'm Leah Williams, and don't go away. When we come back, it's Alexa and Brianna with Cinema Spotlight.
You are watching BCTV Live, the only student-produced TV news show, seen only on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 99 and streaming online at bctv99.com.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't, because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's one every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
Say with me, imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child. So let's join hands, book people unite, unearth hidden passion. So mama, have a good time. One book could be the first element, helps to change a life. People unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
You are watching BCTV Live, the only student-produced TV news show, seen only on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 99 and streaming online at bctv99.com.
You want to fight me for her? Why on earth would you want to do that?
Because I'm in love with her.
Never give up.
Picasso with the pencil. Honest to a fault.
Yes. Our kid would rock.
Welcome.
Have you ever wondered how well fantasy and reality can mix?
Well, get ready to find out with our selections of movies for today.
Well, first up, comic books.
Scott Pilgrim is the biggest mix and mash of genres basically ever, and it's fantasy, romance, comedy, action, and a bit of a musical, all mixed into one for a great movie. Following the title character as he literally meets the girl of his dreams and falls for her, only to find out things are a bit more complicated than he originally thought. Being to win the right to be with her, he must take down her 7 evil exes. The movie is super stylized, mixing a lot of interesting comic book elements in, as a play on the film's origins in comics, as well as using video game elements. It's the kind of movie that shouldn't work, using and yet disregarding about 1,000 tropes all at once, and yet somehow manages to be incredible.
Most dysfunctional, functional movie ever?
Speaking of dysfunctional, dreams tend to be pretty dysfunctional, like the one in the next movie on today's list.
Well, Sucker Punch is quite the dream if dreams were a war. The movie follows Baby Doll, a young girl in the 60s sent to an asylum after her abusive stepfather blames her for her sister's death. Silently, her father bribes an orderly to forge a signature allowing Baby Doll to undergo a lobotomy before she's due to testify against him. However, the Baby Doll manages to take note of 4 simple items she needs to slip away. From that point on, she enlists the help of 4 others: Amber, Blondie, Rocket, and Sweet Pea. The plot switches back and forth between stories that seemingly twisted together. It's one of those beautifully crafted movies where you just have to lean in close and notice all the details. Unfortunately, it makes it one of those movies seriously undermined, which makes it even better to watch.
This is actually probably one of my favorite movies.
Any other favorites?
Well, yeah, actually. Like The Odd Life of Timothy Green, which is, well, a bit odd. In a good way. It's unique. When Cindy and Jim Green are made aware they're unable to have children, they're in a state of quiet despair, and that despair evolves into a cheerful, hopeful wish. A wish for a child. A wish that child would have a good heart, would never give up, would be honest, funny, artistic, forgiving, musical, and that once he'd score the winning goal. And with this wish, they put each trait they wished for in a wooden box and buried it away in the garden. But what happens when their wish comes true? This film is beautiful, emotional, and I adored it start to finish. So, if you haven't seen it already, check it out.
Cute movies make me cry.
This one would definitely make you cry.
Well,
you know what also makes me cry? The fact that we're done for the day.
Well, we'll be back for more next time.
With more movie buffs on Cinema Spotlight.
Hi everybody, my name is Brian Beto. Welcome to Kilobytes. 2013 was the year of the smartwatch, in promise anyway, but maybe not delivery. Of the many, many different colorful and unusual timepieces that would populate a blog world, it was perhaps Samsung's Galaxy Gear that made the most headlines. Why? Well, partly because it was a new product from one of technology's biggest players, and partly because it was just so bad. Poor battery life, and unpopular design and limited apps meant that the $300 accessory never had a chance of catching on. But resilient as ever, Samsung is having another crack at it. In fact, it's having another 3 cracks at it with the release of the Gear 2, the Gear 2 Neo, and the Gear Fit smartwatches. The big question this time around is the second generation Gear any better than its predecessor? Well, the spoiler alert is yes it is. But enough that you might actually want one? Well, that question is a little bit more complex. The good news is that Samsung has addressed some of the major issues that plagued the original Galaxy Gear. Well, mainly because of short battery life, but the company also deserves credit for squeezing more hardware into a smaller space and generally polishing the design. The Gear 2 looks better and performs better than the original in every possible way. But here's the situation. Of all the things it does well, it doesn't do any of them well enough to justify the price. It still feels like something of an executive toy. Sure, there'll be those for whom the Gear 2 is a great fit, but unless you're a loyal early adopter, there isn't a compelling reason to lay down the $300 asking price. And that's not even the least of the small app selection. If Samsung can lure enough developers over to Tizen, it might become a more appealing prospect. But until then, you might want to wait and see what Google apps like Android's Wear platform brings to the table. I'm Brian Beto, signing off.
You are watching BCTV Live, the only student-produced TV news show, seen only on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 99 and streaming online at bctv99.com. You are watching BCTV Live, the only student-produced TV news show, seen only on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 99 and streaming online at bctv99.com.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's one every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
Can you consent with me? Imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child. So let's join hands, book people unite, unearth hidden passion. Come on, we'll have a good time. One book can be the first thing that helps to change a life. Book people unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
You're watching Channel 99 News, 3 times winner of the Bigler Journalism Competition for TV production. Seen only on Service Electric, Cablevision Channel 99, and streaming live via Ustream at bctv99.com.
During the mother's pregnancy, the child can form something called a cleft lip. Cleft lip is a facial and/or oral malformation.
Every year, more than 170,000 children are born with cleft lip. More than 1 million children are suffering from unrepaired cleft. Unfortunately, most of these kids are born into families who cannot afford to pay for their surgery to solve their problem.
Smile Train, the world's largest cleft charity, where a simple 45-minute surgery at the cost of as little as $250 can change a child's life forever.
Be a child's reason to smile.
Any donation is much appreciated. Keep in mind that Smile Train has agreed to triple any donations given before May 17, 2013.
Donate $1 to Operation Smile Train. For more information, please visit www.smiletrain.org.
No!
You are watching BCTV Live, the only student-produced TV news show, seen only on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 99 and streaming online at bctv99.com.
To Jawan Tejeda with your weather.
Welcome to Channel 99 Weather Forecast. I'm Joanna Tejeda. Let's kick it off with current conditions. Right now, the temperature is 43 degrees with wind speeds at 21 miles per hour with 90% of humidity. Make sure to use extra hairspray today, ladies and gentlemen. Also, don't be down in the dumps because of the rain, because remember, April showers bring May flowers. Well, I'll leave you all to look at the 5-day forecast. Enjoy your week.
Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to watch on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday at 2 for our all-student-produced TV show.
We're also streaming live via YouTube at bctv99.com or on your mobile device on the YouTube app. Be safe and enjoy the rest of your week.